pure and raw and not like yours, fucked up and full of poison. You're not unlike me. You sat there with a nonce, and now you're going to sit there with a nonce again and do some sort of public apology because you're shit scared of getting shut down. You're all about the views and the subscriptions. You're not all about the children. You're out there fronting yourself like a reformed character, are you though? Criticising this message. You come in the same lines as Brian Cockrell. You're in the same lines as Stephen French, Cody. You're in the same lines and circles as James English. You are what you are. You're all racing to the top to be this big main top podcaster, but you're bouncing off my name to do it. You shouldn't be doing it. You know quite well I will come out and spit this shit right in your face. Don't give a fuck who your family are. I don't even know them. So don't say you do. Don't lie. Don't criticise this message. Now, if I'd sit here and scream about that rat with the nonce, I can sit here and tell you I've got two libel documents off them, like Marvin did 2 days ago. Marvin got libel documents 2 days ago off the same rat. That's why he's on a chair shitting himself. Oh, we can't get shut down. I've worked so hard for this. I'm not in it for the views. I'm in it for most of the views. Not them. Fuck them. You can see right through them all. If you can't see through them, you're fucking blind. It's as simple as that. It's like watching a fucking puppet show against ex-convicts that are not reformed. I'm the only cunt in the middle that's reformed. That's why I'm getting attacked by all these dickheads trying to milk me name. They're all criticising me name like it's shit, but they're sucking the fucking life out of it, aren't they? Do you see me moaning about my YouTube sites getting shut down? No, I crack on. I venture on other platforms. I don't start bouncing on names. If I expose someone, it's not in the view of getting subscriptions. I haven't even got a YouTube site. So ignore that bullshit. Choose a life, not a knife, people. This is a message worth embracing. It's not getting shouted at by an ex-convict, an ex-criminal who's blagging he's reformed. I'm an ex-convict, an ex-criminal who is reformed. Whole new character, whole new network of friends. Sacrificial right across the fucking board. You don't see that with bullet head screaming my name out, do you? Hey, fucking haircut. You are what you are, do what you do, don't drag me into your shitty poo. I'm not involved in your circle of friends. I've used you and one or two of yous to get me message out, just like yous have used me. Ask yourself this question. Why was James English instigating this shit 6 weeks ago? Now, I'm not going to sit here and start writing James English off. I'm waiting for him to play his cards. He thinks I've sat here like a nugget. He's my best mate. Yeah, I class you as a friend, James. Go back and watch that last interview and watch it properly and understand the mindset. Don't get it twisted. I'm not stupid and it's not paranoid neither. It is what it is. I've been waiting for this little circle of shitheads to pounce and I'm ready for it. So here I am giving my shout back to you, Marvin Herbert. You're a good mate of James. James says he's a good mate of mine. I can't understand why James never contacted me and let me and you have a talk about all your bullshit you've been pushing across the airwaves for the past 6 weeks, 8 weeks, about me. Trying to criticise my message, saying this message is great, but it's on a different frequency. It's on a completely different frequency from yours. Why? Because you haven't got a message, full stop. You're just trying to earn money on the back of bullshit. You'll never do it. People recognise real. Anyway, it was all about you, Marvin Herbert, not James English. He hasn't opened his little mouth about me. Never does. Sits in the background. He might message me like he's got half an angle to say something, but he never has. And no one out there get it twisted like James has ever had some sort of angle on me. He used me, I used him more. Do not get it twisted. And he knows it. That's why behind the scenes, He's been instigating some sort of final climax with me and Marvin Herbert. Instigating it. In day-to-day contact with Marvin. You've got to understand, the only account that doesn't get touched is James English. Now, for the past 2 weeks, I've been in contact with 2 people, and they're deep in this shit. And they're sharing a lot of shit, and I knew half of it myself. And I've showed a bit of it to some people that have been around me, and they know it's not shit, they know it's all true. And it's all there for everyone to see. It's valid. I'm taking it as fact. When I put it out there, you'll understand where I'm coming from. Now, I know you're going to understand and love my podcasts, my life on the stage of James English. That's all it is. I went on the stage of James English and multiplied it for him. I'm not hating on that. Good on you, James. It was a power move for both of us. But what I don't like, the way you're sneaking around behind me back, talking to people, instigating shit, without asking me, without murmuring a fucking word, like a mouse. Now, I've been screaming at you since I've known you. Why aren't you representing Glasgow? Why aren't you representing the national flag of Scotland? I love Scotland and I love the Scottish people. But I know you don't. And I know you sit there and you don't represent the Scottish people. I get more messages of Scottish people hating the fucking life out of you. That's truth, James. On every one of your podcasts I've spoken the truth. On this now I'm speaking the truth. It is what it is. Now you can run off, do your little clips, the edits that you took out of past videos and put them out there and try and make me look like a shithead. But it's all about the people that know you. That's what it's about. It's the people that know you. And the people know you. All know that you're fake as fuck. You can't deny it. You haven't been there, Govan Hill. Why? Why haven't you been there, Govan Hill? Such fucking tragedies happen in your own fucking part of the border and you're not going over there, fronting it. I've mentioned it to you. Let's go and do Govan Hill. No, it's a no-go. Why the fuck's it a no-go, shithouse? It's in your own part of the country, damaging your own people of Scottish blood, and you've done fuck all. Now, I never fell out with James. I've always considered him a friend. But the people that were closer to me around him, they understand. They know where I'm coming from. James has been shit-staring with that bullet head from fucking London for the past 8 weeks, 12 weeks. You've seen yourselves, they're all being aligned in themselves. Now, yesterday or 2 days ago, I insulted James on purpose on Twitter. Just to get a little push out there, antagonise the crew, you know, see how they come back. This is the result. Today you've got Marvin like this, chatting kebab like he's some sort of judge, like he thinks he's a legal barrister. The words out of the mouth have been spitting for the last decade. He hasn't got a clue what he's doing. He's got no message. He's here with his ego. That's all it is. You see him out there doing his thing. You see him in there promoting boxing clubs on the back of a poisonous promotion. Poisonous promotion. MTK Global. You aren't stupid. You all know where it derives from. You all know what it is. You know what it is. You aren't stupid. That's the circle he's in. Now, if you want to take that personal, Marvin, like I never took yours personal, take it personal. You never spoke to me about any part 1 or part 2. I've mentioned it on live feed. You've never spoke to me about having a part 1 on your podcast in the new year. You spoke to me about coming on my podcast in the new year. We all know where the numbers are coming from, and it's not you. That's why you scream my name across your YouTube. That's why you're dying to get a sit down with me, because you know the numbers are huge. Now, that little weasel that sits there with you, guiding you through your legal process, the one that's telling you to do a half-hearted apology to the fucking nonce, which you've done today, good on you, good legal move, but you're being a bit of a shithouse. What are you scared of? What are you scared of? Getting your YouTube shut down? Are you trying to be the king of the podcasts like James English? But he's only sat there with 250,000 fucking subscribers. But he's the podcast king in the country. Come on. He was at 80,000 before I sat on his stage. Think about it. He's had a long line of scousers in after me. In after me. There was a reason I set a precedent. I'm a trendsetter. It is what it is. L5 Alive, choose a life, not a knife. Darren G, the lovely city of Birmingham. They wanted me to come out, I've come out. They want to know what it is, that's what it is. It's not bullshit. It's all there. He's been slowly feeding it out there like a little mouse instead of just coming direct. Hey lad, Clive shits there with using him and get a climax next year. Now what he was asking me about was an interview. So what the last thing I said to James was this. It's the last words of wisdom I give to James, knowing it'll probably be the last time I'm in his presence. This is what I said to him. I said, James, you're doing all this shit, mate, but you're going nowhere. You're going nowhere. What are you doing next? You're getting no sponsors. If I had 250,000 subscriptions, I know for a fact I'd have people knocking on my door left, right and fucking centre. The reason you're not, mate, is because you've got too many fucking ghosts in your closet. You've got too many secrets. Your path is not clear. So what I said to him is this, James, you need to do an interview. And that interview means come open about everything in your life. So when you start going down that journey I'm on now, no one can knock you off it. The reason I'm not getting knocked off my path, these are the exact words I said to him. Because I've cleared my path. I've opened my book. I'm an open book. Everyone's read it and they're still reading it. I've got nothing to hide. It is what it is. You need to do a full and frank interview and tell everything about your life. So when you do start progressing in this field of work, you won't get tripped up halfway down the path. Why? Because you've cleaned it with one interview. So what did he do the other week? If I reach 250,000 subscribers, I will do a full and frank interview. I was meant to be the one that was interviewing him. But I'm not. I was the one that was going to ayahuasca with him, this ayahuasca thing. But I told him I'm not. He got upset with that when I told him everyone I was not going there. He got upset. It is what it is. I won't start going into his sexual conduct towards male and females. That's in his private life. As Marvin kept on stating, we don't like to go into private lives. We'll keep it into the virtuality world, the not reality world. This is what this is. L5 Alive, peace out, choose a life, Darren G. Choose a life, not a knife. I don't care. I'm very sacrificial. It's not for success. It's for safety. When rats attack you like these are, trying to get views, trying to get subscriptions and hold titles that don't exist. In the mind, they exist, and that's the way they portray in life. You want to reach that goal, and it doesn't exist. You're not getting there. Your past is too dirty. But on the other hand, people, Dazcam TV will be fucking flying. You want to see anything of me? You go to Dazcam TV. You want to watch anything about me, my life story, where I go from here? It's all Dazcam TV. Will I let these dickheads sponge on the back of me? These Frenchies, these Herberts, these fucking Attwoods? No chance. Will I let all them rats sabotage this message and try and criticise the way I'm delivering it? No chance. They've got fuck all on me. They've all been smashed off the faces on medication for the past 15 years or something. Don't get it twisted. Now, I'm not criticising you people who have got medication. But when you've got people standing on a pedestal, trying to give advice, how to lead a healthy lifestyle, how to move in the right network, how to move in the right circles, how to choose your life, not a fucking knife. You've got to be level-headed. You've got to be articulate. They've got to be intelligent. They've got to know how far they can go against other individuals before they get shut down. Like that. Marvin Herbert. You're not on my level. Now go and read your dictionary. Listen to your little fucking weasel that sits there with you. And ask him, what shall you do next? because I know what you're about to do next, and I'm waiting for it. You and James, you're daft. No wonder you done a lot of jail for graft, because you're fucking daft. Most of your jail came from graft, not your violence. You're fucking daft. I went to jail for violence. I'm not comparing your criminal lifestyle to mine, because I'll be straight. You moved in well more evil circles than me. You moved in well more poisonous mentalities than me. Well more. Right up the chain. You've sat there while people have been molested and tortured in that way, in that noncy way. I haven't. So yeah, you are a more notorious criminal than me. You know, as you keep on promoting, you've spanned Europe with your criminal activity. Good